Hello everyone, welcome back to another video tutorial. Today we got our first look at iOS 14, the operating system that will power the upcoming iPhone 12, as well as other generations of Apple's handset. In fact, iOS 14 looks to be by far the most comprehensive software update Apple has introduced in years. Here is a deeper look at what the update will bring to both your current iPhone as well as the new iPhones that Apple plans to release this fall. Starting with number 1, home screen and widgets. Well, I can say that the most change that comes with iOS 14 is what Apple has done to the home screen. If you want, for example, let's start with widgets. So if you want to add a widget, just for example, keep pressing on the home screen, and then as you can see here, you can either move an app or remove it, or maybe move it to another page. But as you can see in the top right of the screen, you can see an add button. You just click on it, add button, and then here are the widgets that we can add. Okay, let's start, for example, with the calendar widget. Okay, we just click on calendar, and then as you can see here, there are 3 kinds of size that you can add. Maybe you can add the smallest one, and then the medium, and then you can add maybe the biggest one. Okay, let's add maybe the first one. You click on add widget. Here we go, and then it will add automatically on the home screen. Okay, let's add another one. Just keep pressing also, and then click on add screen, add button, I'm sorry, and then just choose another widget. For example, let's choose maybe the weather. No, sorry, this is another feature, we'll talk about it. Let's choose maybe the note, and as you can see, the size, let's add maybe the size, add widget, and then as you can see, you can move it through up and down with a beautiful animation. There is also another feature which is the smart stack, which is I really like this one. Just click on add, and then here you scroll down a little bit, and then as you can see, the smart stack. Okay, just click on it, and then just choose the size, add widget. For example, let's choose this one, or maybe let's choose maybe okay, there are only 2 sizes, I'm sorry, and then you just click on add widget. Okay, and as you can see, you can scroll down through all the widgets. Okay, as you can see here, with a beautiful animation. Okay, but the question is, where are my other applications? Here is what you call the app library. Here your app are placed into categories. For example, if you do have maybe Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, they will be placed in the social category. For example, if you want to click on this social, as you see with the beautiful animation, okay, you can scroll down. All your applications are now with categories, and if you want to look, for example, to a specific app, you just click on the search bar, and then you just scroll down, for example, and choose your app or whatever you want. Okay, and for example, there is another feature that we can use it here. For example, just keep pressing, okay, and just click, as you can see here, the 3 buttons or the 3 pages, as you can see here, just click on it. Okay, and then choose, for example, if you want to move a page to the app library. For example, you do have multiple applications that maybe you don't use them a lot. Okay, so that's why you prefer to move them to the app library. You just choose, for example, this page. I will choose the second page to move it to the app library, and then we will check it. Okay, the second page, there is no second page. Okay, as you can see here, all my apps that are in the second page, they will be moved to the app library. That's all for the app library. Moving to number 2, Siri and translation. It seems like Apple is always promising new improvement to Siri with every iOS update, but honestly, iOS 14 might deliver on that promise. Apple is going with a compact design for Siri. Instead of pulling up a separate Siri screen, you can tell the digital assistant just to launch an app, and it will do that directly from the home screen. Similarly, Siri requests like the weather will appear at the top of the screen. With iOS 14, Siri will be able to do on-device dictation, which means your words stay on your device. Google Pixel owners can tell you how welcome that feature is. And Apple is boasting the translation powers of Siri to support conversation and not just snips of translate phrases. At launch, Translate will support 11 languages: English, Mandarin Chinese, French, German, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, Portuguese, and Russian language. Translation will also be possible within Safari for the first time ever. Moving to number 3, and honestly I can say that this is my favorite one: picture-in-picture video. Phone screens are getting so large. You would think Apple would have introduced a picture-in-picture video feature in iOS 12 or 13. Thankfully, the company is finally catching up with the times. You would be able to watch video while you are in other apps on iOS 14. And the interface to do is quite clever. Videos will live in tabs to the side of the display that can be dragged out or tucked back in, depending on when you actually want to see them. In fact, videos can also be resized, which is really handy if you are working on a task that requires most of your available display real estate. Let's move to the fourth feature of the iOS 14, incoming calls. Incoming FaceTime and phone calls and Siri interactions take on an all-new compact design that enables users to stay in the context of what they are doing. With picture-in-picture support, iPhone users can now watch a video or take a FaceTime call while using another app. Craig Federighi said that iOS 14 transforms the most iconic elements of the iPhone experience, starting with the biggest update we have made to the home screen. Moving to number 5, enhanced privacy features for more transparency and control. All apps will now be required to obtain user permission before tracking. Later this year, App Store product pages will feature summaries of developers' self-reported privacy practices, displayed in a simple and easy to understand format. In addition, users can upgrade existing accounts to sign with Apple, choose to share their approximate location with app developers rather than their precise location when granting an app location access, and get even more transparency into an app use of microphone and camera. Number 6, Maps. Actually, many features have been added to the Map application, so let's take a look on the most important ones. First, just access the search bar and look for the application Maps. Okay, the first feature that has been added to the Map application is the biking feature. Just click, for example, on directions and then click on, as you can see, although there are no directions available yet, but you know, you can use it. Maybe it can be used in the biggest cities, you know. Other feature concerning the flyover, if you want to take a trip or to take a tour in a city maybe. So let's try it and see if it works. Okay, you can take a tour in the city, and then you only need to move your iPhone. You don't need to press your finger in the screen. You just move it right and left, up and down. Okay, as you can see, I can take a look on the whole city, as I said, down and up, right and left, right. And also for the people that they don't want to move their cell phones, well, we can just click on Star City Tour, just type in the screen and this will appear. Just click on Star and you can only see a trip. You can take a trip in the whole city, as you can see. This is a really beautiful feature that has been added to the map. Number 7. CarPlay and car keys. If you are sick of lugging around physical keys, Apple has an alternative in iOS 14 with CarPlay in the Wallet app. Car keys use NFC, which stands for Near Field Communication, and you simply tap to unlock your vehicle. In some models, you will even be able to place your iPhone in the vehicle's interior charging pad and then just press the ignition button and start the car. Apple says its car keys feature is more secure than the physical keys, and you can share keys with other people, iPhone users securely. The first vehicle to support car keys in Wallet is the 2021 BMW 5 Series that will be available in July. Number 8. Camera. If you missed Apple's update to the iOS camera interface during the worldwide conference live stream, that's because they weren't mentioned. However, iPhones on iOS 14 will spend less time dilly-dallying before the first shot you take. And they will also be able to snap multiple shots in a quick succession faster than ever before. So guys, that's all for this video. For the people who haven't seen my video about how to install the beta version on their iPhones without the need of their computers, I advise you to click on that video that shows up right now, or maybe you will find it in the description down below. Thanks for watching. I have nothing to say more. If you haven't subscribed in the channel, subscribe in the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to receive any new video. Thanks for watching again, and see you next.